Bruiser and his team, they deserve a lot of credit. Obviously, I think we all know all the injuries they had to endure this year. And even when we got up 15, I think our bench knew we have a lot of respect for them and how hard they played. That they were going to make a run back at us. We had a game early in the year where you all know we had a 20-point lead, and they really got tough. And I think it's a sign of growth for our team that when they, bowed up and came after us, we were able to hold on and get a nice win here. And now we're ready for tomorrow. But again, they deserve a lot of credit for everything they endured this year to play as hard as they play. They deserve a lot of credit.
If you raise your hand, we'll bring the mic around.
Coach, talk about your second half adjustments. Clearly, in the first half, not a very memorable first half, but second half, Gerard Wright really starts taking charge of everything. So, talk about what you talked about in the halftime with everybody. What changed?
Kind of like the first half, we were up 4. Anytime you get a lead this time of the year, it's we did the things that we wanted to do coming in the game. We felt like if we ran our 33 press, our 1-2-1-1, and just tried to make it tough for them to inbound the ball, get us some turnovers, which it did. Get 4-point first half lead, I'll take it. I'm not going to look down at that.
The young man sitting to your left right now, 16 points, 6 steals in the game.
Yeah.
How big a receiver?
It's big. He's been our best player over the last 10 games. It only took me, a year and a half to figure out he's, pretty good on the wing. Today he didn't have any assists, but his assist turnover has been unbelievable since we put him there. And he's been our most important player since we put him in the start lineup.
You had 18 in the second half. Was it a mental mindset change for you, or is there something you saw on defense that changed?
I just was aggressive. That's all. Coach kept telling me, kept on attacking. You're not going to get every call, but keep on attacking, keep on getting good looks. My teammates set great screens for me. I found openings. I was just aggressive.
Brian, you got your ankle twisted, it looked like there at one point. Were you afraid that it was serious? And Paul, if you want to follow up, were you afraid at that point?
He's fine. He's fine, trust me.
It's fine. Yeah, I was fine. But I just hurt it a little bit. I couldn't really walk on it, but once I went back, I couldn't afford to sit out. I had to finish that game, so I'm fine. I'll be ready for tomorrow.
Paul, for both yourself and maybe Sherrod, if you can answer this. The matchup now going forward against Northeastern, they swept you twice. How tough is it for a team to beat another 3 times in a season? Sherrod, also as a follow-up, second half performance, did you kind of take it upon yourself? It seemed like a great matchup against Massnap between you and he at that point towards the end of the game.
Like I say, he's a good player. They played extremely hard. It's just I was being aggressive. I was settling for jump shots. First half, I just thought, keep on being aggressive, stop settling. And like I say, he's a great player, they're a great team. They play very physical, they play very hard, and it was a great game. All credit goes to them for battling. It's just we gotta get ready for this next game. We gotta rest our body up and get ready for the Northeastern team.
They're a good team. They're a very, very good team. We feel like we had stretches in both games where we played well, and obviously we had some stretches where we played some pretty miserable basketball. The last game, I think it was maybe 5-point game with 4.5, 5 to go. Ended up being a 20-point margin because we just fell apart, and can't afford that. I don't think we'll do it this time. In the game at our place, we had a couple of pretty sizable leads. Last 10 minutes, we just ran out of, I don't know what, mental toughness, and they made some threes, some big threes. But we know it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great basketball game, or it should be a great basketball game.
Paul, you talked yesterday about playing defense without fouling.
Yeah.
For 30 minutes, you basically did that, especially in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Did they do something to get you guys to start fouling, or did you guys just get a little tired?
I thought a combination of us got a little tired. We got a little tired, and they just scrapped the offense and started driving the ball. And we were doing such a good job of defending their continuity set. I thought it was a good move by Bruiser just to, hey, to heck with it, because we were kind of sitting on their play, so they started driving it. As far as us fouling, not fouling, it goes from crew to crew, and these guys let us play just like when we played up there. They let us play, and we played very physical. Now I don't know, tomorrow will be a different crew. They'll call it the way they see it, and we're going to have to adjust. I was just thankful that they allowed the game to be physical.
Coach mentioned the move from you to the wing. How comfortable are you out there? You've been great over the last 5 or 10 games.
Me being a wing, I've been doing that my whole life. I didn't really start playing point guard until last year when he first came in. I feel like the transition's been great. It helped our team, and just gotta keep pushing and winning. That's all that is.
Paul, your team obviously successful and advances, but did Drexel succeed in kind of extracting a pound of flesh from your team before leaving here?
No, we're ready. We're ready. I mean, these guys are. We don't have any old guys on this team. You know, trust me, you wish you had their energy. They're ready. We'll be ready.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about Drexel making the comeback? When you were up 15, it looks like you could put them away, and yet they made a game.
Yeah, I mean, again, as I said at the opening, I mean, Bruce deserves a lot of credit for holding that team together. You know, Chris Fauch goes down in the Penn game. Damian Lee's been up and down with a knee injury. I'm sure he's not 100%. You know, not many guys physically are 100%. They may be energetic, but once we got to 15, we knew they were going to make a run at us, and our whole mindset was, let's make it tough for them, keep them off the foul line as best we can, contest shots and rebound the ball. That's where they beat us in the game at our place. They beat us on second shot opportunities. That's how they were able to overcome the 20-point deficits. John Aldridge came up with some big rebounds at the end. And we did the things we had to do to win the game.
Anything else?